As the representative for the Ohio Area Agencies on Aging, who form the backbone of the aging network in each of our communities, I am pleased to present to you the 5 inductees who, through their advocacy, leadership, service, have helped create and foster opportunities for the neighbors in all of our communities, striving to be well beyond 60. Our first inductee in this group is Sister Jerome Corcoran of Canfield. Sister Jerome is known in her community as the little nun who gets things done. Born in Chicago, she moved to Youngstown with her family when she was 7 years old. As a teen, she started college, but also felt a higher calling and entered the convent. She went on to earn several degrees and teach English at multiple institutions. She combined her love of education with her passion to help those less fortunate to become one of the area's best known and most influential advocates. In the 1960s, Sister Jerome secured a grant to create a program to help local school children overcome barriers and improve their reading skills. Under her leadership, 100 students raised their reading levels by 1.5 grades in just 9 months. In a companion effort, she worked with her Ursuline sisters to create a GED class for parents who were at risk of losing their jobs or a promotion because of a lack of a diploma. In the 1970s, she created the Mill Creek Children's Center preschool to help working poor parents who were at risk of losing their jobs due to lack of childcare. She recently retired from Sister Jerome's mission, which she founded and ran. However, she doesn't view her retirement or her recent 100th birthday as an excuse to sit back and relax. She currently tutors residents at the Community Corrections Association toward their GEDs. Sister Jerome, you certainly are getting things done, and it is certainly our honor to recognize you and induct you into the Ohio Senior Citizens Hall of Fame.
As my turn got near, a friend said to me, "You ought to say not dear friends, but you ought to say dear kids," because this audience, really, we're kids at heart. We're working, we're looking toward the future, and we're all kids at heart. So that was a good suggestion. I thank the Area on Aging for this honor, and as everybody else said, no one expects it. In the interests of time, though, I'd just like to say a few words about looking towards the future, and we have to make ourselves happy. No one can do that. So how can we make ourselves, or how can I make myself happy about looking at the future? All of us know the sad condition of disease among, middle-aged or elderly that Alzheimer's has caused. All of us and our families have been affected by the symptoms that really tear people apart and tear families all apart. Alzheimer's is feared. And what Alzheimer's needs now, more than anything else, is extensive research. The causes, the factors, the futures, the medication. Alzheimer's needs research. So I said to myself, if I want to be happy in the future, after I leave this world, I better donate my brain to Alzheimer's. It's only one little brain, but that's really what's needed. Brains are needed. Sure, the scientists have brains. Yes, sure, absolutely. But they need brains in their hands so they can see this person lived this kind of life. What did those factors do that show up in this brain that can help us understand Alzheimer's? So I was so convinced, I wrote out an application and I donated my brain, after death, of course. I'm not that humanistic. All right. And honestly, I felt so good. So there are all sorts of philosophies and theologies about afterlife. We all got a million. But I know that wherever I am and whatever I'm doing, my little brain is going to be working. So I'll be happy. I should end there, but I can't really because I have to thank some people. But it'll only be about another minute. I do want to thank the Area on Aging. Very nice, very kind of them, very thoughtful. And I have a string of people, but it's kind of short. My parents, my family, and my friends, all the people who have donated to my causes for the poor and in education, and all the people I have worked with all these years, and Alzheimer's has hit some of them. Also, I want to thank my Earthland community for security and care and so forth, and especially for opportunities, lots of opportunities. You know, these little old nuns don't have to be locked up anymore. That's true. So I also want to thank all the people who have worked with me in helping the poor to help themselves. I especially want to mention our advisory committee. That's a multi-talented group with a firm dedication to helping the poor, and that's very, very much needed. I also want to thank, let's see, I usually forget somebody. Gee, I think I mentioned everybody. I didn't forget anybody. Okay, so another thank you to the Area on Aging, and another thank you to all you little kids out there.